It's episode 2 of The Desperate Day Trader. He's got DPM. Using the secret and the world's #1 wealth coach, he failed in all his entrepreneurial endeavors. Music, comedy, and selling art. Just before lockdown, he worked 3 jobs. Then, 2020 came with the loss of his parents, which sucked, and COVID-19, which sucked even more. Now he lives down the road from his parents' house, where he lived pretty much his whole life, clinging to post-colonial decadence and lower middle-class existence in South Africa, which is lit. He's super grateful. He got enough education and resources to get a job. Like all semi-qualified people, he works in sales, which is good, because before that he lost his shirt on AvaTrade.
It's a cold winter to be losing one shirt. So cold, so shirtless.
And now he only moves money around on Luno like a real phone fiend. He still doesn't know if he's lost money or not in crypto, but he is. Currently doing a real cringy workout video like Brian Rose to his own voice, which is entirely his own weird thing. He's real glad he's employed because he was going to start pissing his inheritance away on more business ventures and trades, and probably lose his shirt even more. Things could have got dark. How dark? Living like most of humanity in abject poverty dark, which is terrible for his white privilege. What will his fate be? Will he invest his money wisely, live his dream, or get grifted by a guru? Here he is describing how he blindly followed JT Foxx. And now he regrets it, and he's about to passive-aggressively bitch about it on the internet. Here he is, the Desperate Day Trader.
Episode 2 of The Desperate Day Trader. Welcome back to The Desperate Day Trader, guys. Today's episode is about the wealth knowledge I learned from the world's #1 wealth coach, JT Foxx. The big lesson I got about business, guys, is associative branding. If you're not rich and famous, invite rich and famous people to events and get not yet rich and famous people to brand with them. If you're not rich and famous yet, well, you didn't fucking go to JT's mega partnering event, did you? Fuck, guys. You could have got branded with celebs like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Elon Musk, Steve Wozniak, Richard Branson, the list goes on. The winners that invest in themselves spend money to go to JT mega partnering with JT Foxx, and they all wear JT power suits and power ties. Power, guys. JT will coach everyone who can afford it, but JT also provides value to people like me who couldn't afford his value for money courses and events. Because that's what a philanthropist mamba JT is. Yeah. These free events aren't pitch fest, guys. He gives away loads of value. He tells us all about the real estate deals he's done and the businesses he owns. You also get the value of finding out what celebrities and normal people think about the brilliant, successful, amazing, philanthropic guy JT has become after being a loser, just like me, or possibly worse than me. I don't know, right now it's going to be pretty hard to top me. Then JT separates the winners that are prepared to invest in themselves and uplift themselves from being a loser or worse, a hater. Only then JT will give you the opportunity to buy your ticket out of your shit life. You get whisked off to Necker Island with Richard Branson or some other event with celebrities, because celebrities know all about business, right? Or maybe you'd like to buy some of the cheaper packages. I love JT, guys. I loved him like...
There's no convulsions with it. It's just simple. Just please get some.
You know, so much of it feels like fate.
Are you going to separate yourself from who shot the congressman? I don't know who shot him.
I don't know, I can't really come up with an analogy. I used to go to every free event I could. I reached out to his people to try to get another brand to brand with his brand, and his people even emailed me back with some free material that rich people usually pay for. Thanks, JT. And eventually I could afford a JT Foxx power tie. It only cost me 1,500 Rand. And I bought the JT Foxx book, guys. I paid for it before he even finished writing it. The book was delivered after several months, basically when JT got around to writing it, in between crushing deals like the world's #1 wealth coach. When he did get around to writing it, boy did it suck. Despite JT's best efforts, guys, this is where I find myself today.
Talk, we all just sit back here and laugh, so it is what it is.
Another broke, jealous, bitter fighter. The game seems to be full of them. I've got nothing but love for everybody up here. You know what I'm saying?
So I no longer go to JT's events or follow him, guys. I guess I joined the haters that the world's next billionaire hates. No one hates haters and loves celebrities and associative branding more than Justin Timberlake Fox. What happened was I went to one too many free events, guys. After my last one, JT was hanging out with his real students, the ones that spend money. And I had the audacity to ask him a question that wasted his time, and he alpha male power looked me, and it really humiliated me, like the fucking champ he is. Yeah, JT. Look, it's my fault for hanging around with him when I didn't have enough money saved for one of his courses. He fucking hates those people. So now I'm a loser and a hater, guys, but that shouldn't stop you from Googling JT. I bet you can't find a single negative thing written about it. It's so dope, guys, going to these events and hearing about how a wealthy serial entrepreneur and property mogul loves accepting money from people so they too can crush it in business like him. But don't take my word for it. Here's co-founder of Apple Computers, Steve Wozniak.
Thing I've ever met to Steve Jobs. Then it's dash Steve Wozniak, Apple co-founder.
Wow. I mean, I know Steve Wozniak. I've had lunch with Steve Wozniak. He's a delightful.
Close to Steve Jobs as me. You said they were very similar. What did you mean by that?
You have a very fast, versatile mind, and very often
Jesus
you can
Christ,
see
please
things
tell
in
me
their,
this is not real. Oh
Apparently it
my
is.
God.
their totality,
It's
the
so
way they should
disturbing.
be seen, and not the little specific features that they have.
JT Foxx is one of the most incredible people. He is so spirited, he's anxious, he's young, he's talking, he's encouraging.
It's just so brutal. I feel so bad that people.
Oh no!
Definitely go, guys. Stop hanging around with your loser friends and family. These fucking haters don't want to see you succeed. JT paid his coaches millions to get coached, guys. I hope I've shown you guys why only losers and haters never win with JT. It's not JT's fault. All that free value he provided me didn't work. I'm the dead woman in the motel in From Dusk Till Dawn.
Is it me? My fault?
It's not your fault.
Is this my fault?
No, it's your fault.
I'm still the dead woman that never went to go on crazy rich guy adventures like JT and his students. The reason why haters and losers like me don't win with JT, guys. At that time, I didn't have a good enough job, or as JT calls it, a just over broke. So funny. Or a business that was making enough money to pay him to make my business more successful or profitable. I mean, Richard Branson successful, guys. I guess if I was a real winner, I would have refined my own definition of success instead of blindly following a guy that presents success resplendent with celebrities, and invested my time actually working towards my business goals using free and affordable knowledge or learning by doing. Or, failing all of that, having a job and being better to my friends and loved ones. To those that silently cringed as I got sucked deeper into JT's world, and those I hurt, I'm really sorry. Now I love guys like CoffeeZilla, James Yanni, Spencer Cornelia, Mike Winnett, and I just got into Always Marco. He's badass, and he needs some help. I'm going to link the video below. Man, I love those guys like...
Oh, yes. Kate.
Hello, I'm Laura from Kelowna, British Columbia. I've been working on control all week.
Are you controlling control?
I'm not really sure.
I was there looking for transformation. I was at a point in my life where something needed to change in order for me to move to the next level.
Shooting or something? No, it was a sweat lodge. A sweat lodge? Yes.
It was James Ray's version of a Native American sweat lodge ceremony where temperatures reportedly reach 120 degrees, killing 3 of his followers and sending 19 to the hospital. Ray was charged with 3 counts of manslaughter for the deaths of 38-year-old Kirby Brown, 40-year-old James Shore, and 49-year-old Liz Newman.
And James Ray now joins me exclusively.
Can't really think of a good analogy. So to recap, JT is the greatest wealth coach in the world. This video should in no way dissuade you from this fact. Only flaky sycophants like me don't succeed with JT. If you have any money, invest in yourself and get results with JT, and choose to share those results transparently or not.
Time to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what he wants.
The end. Firstly, just to clarify, guys, JT doesn't endorse The Secret, I did. Secondly, thanks for watching this video. I hope you took it as it was intended, as the bitter ramblings of an ex-sycophant, complete with creepy yes, which I really put my back into, and they were quite cathartic. Passive-aggressive dick riding aside, I got caught up in the mythology of wealth and fame rather than the process. I also probably like being psychologically tortured by alpha-rich white men.
A cunt, Brian, not me. You're weak. And you want these people to like you. See, they have low standards, these fucking weenies to watch this fucking thing. I don't.
I'm like Brian Rose in that regard.
Explain.
If you do think coaching can help you and your business, then I guess choose a coach that you like. JT loves Trump, celebrities, money, wealth, and success. I literally spent my 20s railing against all of these ideals. My reservation about the whole thing remains. If these people are so rich and successful, why would they need you to pay them to learn from them? Look, I think do your research and try look past the trappings. If affordable coaching from a legitimate source is going to make your life better, then who the fuck am I to say no? The coaches I quite like now are Marie Forleo, Ann Wilson, and Marissa Peer, but at this point, I don't want to spend money with them. Say what you want about JT, he works hard and markets himself well. I, on the other hand, am terrible at both marketing and working hard at my goals. I did work hard enough to put 2 songs from the Couch Ninjas on major streaming platforms, guys. Who knows? Maybe if I can just get a few fans, guys. Like, not even a JT room full of fans, guys. Just a few people to listen to these songs. I can turn my band from a loss-making enterprise into a profit-making one. Let's just check how much these dudes pay per stream.
la 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 la